And spam, how's it going? You are watching another episode of Swung On and Belted as the Seattle Mariners are taking on the Texas Rangers in Game 4 of the American League Division Series. We hold on to a 2-1 lead in the series, but the score is knotted up at 1, heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Are we able to close this game out? A tall task begins for us as the Rangers have runners on the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And so it begins. Brian Wu will deliver the first pitch to Marcus Semien, and it is a fastball for a strike. The count 0-1. The 0-1 to Semien. Slider that doesn't get back. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Semien will foul off the sinker to make it 1-2 and give us ahead, and swing and a miss on the sweeper. Strike 3. That's number 9 for Brian Wu, and there are 2 away. Corey Seager gets into the batter's box and then hits one into the gap. Rodriguez is able to stop it, but Evan Carter's going to score all the way from first. And the Rangers now have a 3-1 lead. The fastball went inside to Seager, and he was able to turn and burn it for a double. Jake Berger taking a slider for a ball. The sweeper missed. And there is a foul ball. Count 2-1. The 2-1 to Berger. Strike 2 to the Silver Slugger winner at first base. And a high fly ball, center field. This time it is caught by Julio Rodriguez. And the 6th inning comes to a close, and the Mariners are now in a 2-run deficit, heading into the top of the 7th inning. John Gray has thrown for the Rangers, and the top of the 7th begins with him having 82 pitches on the count. And Max Kepler just barely misses fair territory on that curveball. Count 0-1. And that is popped up. Young is there for out number 1. Randy Arozarena now digs in. Arozarena swinging a miss on the slider.
1 strike.
On the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1, and that's hit into the gap. And that is going to land safely and get in there, and Garcia fields it, but Arozarena is there standing up with a double. Jorge Polanco now digs in. Gray deals. That's hung, and it's in the gap down the left field line. And Polanco is going to be trading places and scoring a run with the tying run in scoring position with 1 out. And Bruce Bochy is now bringing the hook. And Hobie Milner is now coming in to face J.P. Crawford. Milner is going to deal. Swing and a miss on the sweeper for Crawford. And count 0-1. The 0-1 to Crawford. That's hit. That's in the gap. And Crawford and Polanco are now going to be trading places. A stand-up double for the Mariners shortstop, and this game is now tied at 3. Victor Robles now digs in, and there's still 1 out. Milner leaves a sinker away. Ball 1. The 1-0 to Robles. That's going to be lined in, but Crawford is going to be out as he got a little greedy trying to push for third. 2 away. Ryan Bliss digs in. And that ball is crushed to right field and gone. Ryan Bliss has hit it over the right field fence. I don't believe it from this rookie who has been impactful. The Mariners are pushing closer to the American League Championship. My, oh my. What a hit. And the Mariners have a 5-3 lead with 2 out in the top of the 7th. Julio Rodriguez now digs in. And that ball is going to get through up the middle. Seager pulls Berger off the bag. An E6 that would have gotten the Rangers out of it. But this ball just happened to play him. He comes, he spins, he sets, he throws, and it just tails away from Berger. And Bochy is at it again. The hook on the way as Milner comes off. And now it's Cody Bradford. And of course, they pick a bad time to change, as it's switch hitting catcher Cal Raleigh taking the dish. And he fouls away a fastball over the middle. Now 0-1 to the Mariners catcher.
That's a ball.
Circle changeup misses away. Ball 1. 1-1 with a runner on first and 2 out. And this ball is hit. Deep right field. Garcia. Oh my goodness. Garcia can't get to it. Cal Raleigh has hit a dinger to right field. And the Mariners now are up 7-3. The scoring continues in the top of the 7th for the team in the Pacific Northwest. A 361-footer that Garcia just could not take it away at the wall. Raley takes a fastball just barely on the black for a strike. Launch pad Luke. 7-3. Foul ball. Count 0-2. The 0-2 to Raley. And he will miss, and we go to the 7th inning stretch. But the Mariners score 6 in the top of the 7th to push themselves even further ahead. 7-3 as we go into the 7th inning stretch. And Brian Wu got a little extra bit of run support. And Jock Peterson now digs into the batter's box. Sinker on the inside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 to Jock.
Nope, outside.
There's a circle changeup that just broke a little bit too far outside for Wu's liking. And the count evens at 1. And Jock Peterson is going to hit a high fly ball to straightaway center field, and the J-Rod show is there. 1 away. Kyle Higashioka now digs in. And Wu is going to deal. And the sweeper is able to sweep its way back into the black for strike 1. The 0-1 is fouled away by Higashioka. Strike 2. The 0-2 to the former Yankee.
No, that's
Slider. No biter.
1-2.
1-2. Higashioka swings on the fastball. And the count remains. The 1-2. Ground ball. Straight to Jorge Polanco. Polanco is able to drift over and get the second out in the 7th inning. And now Adolis Garcia is in, and Wu will fire a fastball in. Foul ball from Garcia. The 0-1.
Ball.
Sweeper just got swept away a little too far. Count even at 1. Circle changeup. Man, that came in with a little bit of hum, baby. 1-2. Can I help you? Nope. Just looking. Strike 3, looking for Adolis Garcia. And the 7th inning will come to a close with the Mariners still having a 4-run lead. Top of the 8th. Max Kepler. Now digs in to face Bradford. And this is grounded right to Marcus Semien for out number 1. Randy Arozarena. And that is going to be another base hit on the fastball that just got off the end of the top. Got off the top of the baseball off the end just a little bit, getting past Marcus Semien for a base hit. And Jorge Polanco. And that is into the gap. And Arozarena is going to score all the way from first. And it is now a 5-run lead for the Mariners. This one belted into the gap, and Arozarena just said, oh yeah, no brakes. And Bochy has just been rattled by his pitching. And Cole Winn is into the switch hitting, or the lefty, J.P. Crawford.
Ball 1.
That's a ball on the sinker, down and in. The Mariners are just really looking to put this one away. Foul ball. Strike 1. Fastball way inside. Not quite chin music, but scary enough. 2-1. And a foul ball on the fastball up high. Count evens at 2. The 2-2 to Crawford is hit high. It's hit deep. And Evan Carter's going to make the grab, and Polanco is going to tag up and advance to third. 90 feet closer to adding another insurance run, with Victor Robles coming into the batter's box, who already has a single in this game. Swing and a miss on the splitter as he chased it away. Count 0-1. 0-1 to the former National. With a fastball in the outside corner that Robles decides to take. The count is now 0-2. 0-2 to Robles.
That's the ball.
Fastball away. Tailing too far away. Count 1-2. The 1-2 to Robles. He's into the gap. That's going to fall. Base hit. And Robles is going to round and make his way back for an RBI single. And a 6-run lead for the Mariners. Ryan Bliss, who hit a 2-run home run. And that's another one into the gap. Robles is going to round for third. And he is safe, and that is going to be a single and a rounding of an extra base for Ryan Bliss. Runners on second and third with J-Rod at the plate. And that is a fastball away. Rodriguez is 0 for 4 today. Not on the hit parade. And that's a fastball that he
1 ball, 1 strike.
swung at way too far in the inside corner. Strike one.
Nope.
Fastball away. Doesn't touch it. Count 2-1. The 2-1 to Rodriguez. And it's the J-Rod Show. Swung on and belted the left field and gone. It is now 12-3 Mariners with Julio Rodriguez's second home run this postseason. A big shot that got out in a hurry. And this thing just went. And Bochy is already. He is having. Is he going to have a bullpen left? The closer, Chris Martin, is now in. And now pitching in the top of the eighth. As Cal Raleigh, who also already has a big hit, is in the batter's box. And one pitch later, a ground ball to Marcus Semien will end the inning. But Julio Rodriguez sealed the damage enough with this 3-run shot to left field. And Matt Brash is going to enter the game. And they are going to sit Gabe Spire to warm up another pitcher. Josh Young digs it, and there's a slider for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Up high. 1-1. The slurve is hung just a little bit, but it gets through for a strike. And there is Young with a high fly ball to left field, getting right to the track, and Kepler making the grab for out number 1. Evan Carter now digs into the box. And there's a fastball right in there for strike 1. The 0-1, another fastball, doors blowing off. Strike 2. And Evan Carter with a base hit. Wyatt Langford goes in, and that sinker is on the mark for strike 1. Another sinker. And oh no! Bliss let go way too soon. And E5 now puts Marcus Semien at the plate. And a sinker right in there for strike 1. Semien fouls off. The slider for strike 2. And doors blown off. Strike 3 for Brash, as there's now 2 away. Corey Seager now digging in. And 6-4, fielder's choice as we head into the end of the 8th inning.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And Luke Raley strikes out looking. First out of the top of the ninth. And Max Kepler now digs into the box. And that is a hard shot up the middle. And that is going to split the outfielders for extra bases. And Carter doesn't pick it up cleanly, but Kepler is not going to be able to take advantage. A stand-up double. Randy Arozarena now digging in.
Ball.
And that is a fastball
1
way
ball,
high.
No strike.
The ball 1. And that's a foul ball. And the count is 1-1 to the former Tampa Bay Ray.
1 and 2.
Strike 2 on the fastball in the inside corner that Rosarena was way too tardy on. And there's a little chopper.
Count.
And 2 away. But the hit moves. Moves Kepler to third. Jorge Polanco. Again. And there's a foul ball. Strike 1. To the former Twin. And there's a base hit up the middle. And Kepler will come in to score. The Mariners are now up by 10. 13-3. And J.P. Crawford. High fly ball. Right field. He got all of that one. And Garcia is unable to rob it. Crawford belts a home run. And the Mariners are now up by 12. The offensive onslaught continues. And Bruce Bochy, his bullpen is just getting battered. As Chris Martin now has to make an exit. And Jacob Webb now digs in to take on Victor Robles. And a foul ball. And a ground ball.
You're out.
And we head into the bottom of the ninth. And J.P. Crawford, the player of this inning, who hit a 2-run home run to right field. And the Mariners' lead is now 12. Jake Berger now digs in, and the Mariners are going to bring in Gregory Santos. And the fastball at 98 up high for strike 1. The 0-1. Slider swung at and fouled. And the 0-2. And Berger gets caught window shopping. Strike 3 on the front door slider. Caught him looking. 1 down. And now we go to young Jock Peterson. And that is a circle changeup right in there for strike 1. The sinker. There and fouled away. Count 0-2. Jock is going to foul away the four-seam fastball. The 0-2 to Peterson. And he catches the end of the bat with that slider. And this time he gets a little more of that. But it is a high fly ball to Julio Rodriguez. And the Rangers are down to their final out. And Kyle Higashioka will dig in. And Santos throws it up high for a ball. Higashioka crushes it, but it is foul. Foul ball. 1-2. 1-2 to Higashioka. And the ground ball to Bliss. Can Bliss atone for the error? He does! And the Mariners are making their third ever trip to the American League Championship Series. First it was 1995. Second it was 2001. And now 2025. For this Mariners team to make it to the American League Championship. And it is just going to feel like 2001 all over again as the Mariners will be taking on the Yankees. The championship series. The Yankees. The Mariners, second in batting, first in pitching, and sixth in fielding. The only team close in pitching to them is the Yankees. So this will be a series of very good pitchers' duels. And on the next episode, we will begin the American League Championship. And the Dodgers currently lead 2-0 to the Phillies in the NLCS. Can the Mariners make it to the World Series for the first time in franchise history? Only one way to find out. And that'll be right here soon. Until the next episode of Swung On and Belted. Hugs and hand pounds, everybody.